Hey YouTube, this is MrShow. Um, this will be my second video to put up on my YouTube channel. Not really anything new because I just made my first video earlier today. Um, just wanted to go back and touch up on some stuff here. Um, my shading, that was one thing that I was concerned about. It's not really even shading or anything like that. I mean, these here, all that's from these like special markers I had. They were cheap. I had like 8 of them. Aren't really that well. Um, so that kind of explains that. But I mean, all this mostly Bic and Sharpie. Um, I'd say I tried to keep going the same direction on my strokes on most of this. It just all didn't dry out the same, or I overlapped a few spots, and just not the best of work. Let's see, yeah, right there. That was a real bad spot. I think that in this piece I was running low on one of the markers and had to use my second one I had of that color. Uh, one good fact: don't let little kids use your markers, because that's how you lose a lot of your ink and don't know where it went to, and that's how your tips get smashed. Fine point no longer is fine point after a kid gets a hold of it. That was a real bad color mess up there. End up having to throw away my reds after this one because it used all of the reds up. I have plenty of black, of course, so the black's fine. It's probably the best color to use for shading, I think. And for this, I didn't really do much, be creative or anything. Like, I'll show you in a little bit how I did this. The neon, it was fine on coloring, really. Just the green wasn't all that good. I didn't have any problems on this piece for shading. It turned out looking pretty good, except for the border. I didn't really like the border after I did it. I mean, I wanted a border, I just didn't know what to do, so I just started doing something, and that's how it turned out. So it's just whatever. And then I don't really have a really good design for my tag yet. MrShow, of course. And I mean, it's getting there. I'll have something good out eventually, I guess. That was that Claire's piece there. I don't know, she criticized herself too much on that. I thought she did a good job. I haven't really seen her do art before, but she's really good. She did like t-shirts and stuff in the mall for a while. And I went back and I fixed her piece here some. Of course, all these are the same pieces from my first video. It's kind of messed up there in the circles, but we sat in class and we made these circles perfect, and then she didn't want to trace those lines. She freehanded it, so I had to go back and fix them for her, and that's how they ended up being these really thick circles. And they're still not out perfect or anything, but it looks a whole lot better than it did. If you've seen it before, I mean, it was pretty disappointing. These lines like that wasn't meant to be there. That was a mistake on her part, and she ended up doing it back here. You wouldn't be able to tell now, but back in here she went too far. Had to come back and fix all of that. Still working on this piece, but I mean, this is what I basically do when I want to start a new letter. That's what I was going to show you. When I'm doing like a new letter, I'll just kind of see, just do like an L of some sort here. I'm not really gonna be creative with it, just to show you what I'm doing here. But I'll get my basic letter, and then I go around all of it in whatever style I'm doing. Like, it's just kind of boxed, come down on it, and really just kind of mess around. But I mean, that's how I get like a more of a bubble letter. Like, some people, they can't do bubble letters, and you know, it's not really that hard. They just don't understand exactly how they do all their corners, maybe, or the curves. So basically, I'll just kind of show them to do this, and then go around it.